800 feral or community cats. And we also transported over 1,000 cats up north where they had a greater chance to be adopted.
Wow, that is amazing. Do you have, I think you have a program called Trap, Neuter, and Release, correct?
We do.
Can you tell us about that?
Sure. So the Trap, Neuter, Release program is a program where we will focus on community and feral cats. And feral cats are cats that have never been actually touched by a human. And community cats, they may or may not have been touched by a human, but have been kind of abandoned, left on their own. So there is a distinction between those two. The community cats, they become just that. They become a community and they fend for themselves, so they don't really need a new home, but we don't want them out there reproducing either.
Okay.
So what we do is we have some people that go in and they will trap the cats, get them fixed, and we put them back out in where they came from. Yes. So we need volunteers that will help feed them after they go back as well.
Okay. So tell me about what you do to help the animal shelter.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so the animal shelter, a lot of people confuse us with the animal shelter, and that's because they sound similar, right? Fayette County Animal Shelter, Fayette Humane Society. They're very similar. There are very distinct differences. So the animal shelter, they're really dealing with strays. Okay. So an animal that is picked up as a nuisance or a lost dog or a lost cat in the community. So they're picking up those animals, giving them that opportunity to be reclaimed by their owner and reunited within a 5-day period. And if not, then they become those adoptable animals that you see at the animal shelter. The difference is we are a humane society. We are no kill. So the animal shelter, if they are overcrowded, overpopulated, those animals that have been there a long time, they may get put on the euthanasia list. And with us, they're in foster homes. They're in a home with us until they get adopted. Okay. So there's a very distinct difference there. The animal shelter in Fayette County, they don't accept owner surrenders. So someone someone had a death in the family, for example, and that animal doesn't have anywhere to go. We would then step in and help that family, take the animal in, get it into a home, get it fed and fixed and all those things, and then get it back to a new home where it can enjoy the rest of its life.
That's amazing. That's a lot. So it sounds like there's a lot of cost involved.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. One of our biggest needs is monetary donations as well as volunteers. So we don't have a facility. We actually, like Stephanie mentioned earlier, are all foster-based. So whenever people go to that animal shelter, sometimes they're looking for the puppies they saw on our Facebook page or anything like that. But all of our animals are in those foster homes. So in order for us to provide the medical care for them, provide the food and the supplies for those fosters, we have to have those monetary donations in order to, provide the care for them.
Okay. And so you spray, neuter, you basically are doing it all, right?
Absolutely. And whenever an animal comes into our care, they're spayed and neutered, rabies vaccinations, dewormed, all those things. Microchipped, a big one. So we don't want them getting lost again if they came to us, or if they came to us as a puppy or kitten, we don't want them to get lost one day. We want to be able to make sure they get reunited with their family. Yeah.
So from what I hear with all that you do money-wise, the animals, I know you had mentioned that the animal shelter, if they get overcrowded, then they go on the list.
Yeah,
to be put
absolutely.
Now, from what I understand, that hasn't happened in a while.
Right, and yeah, absolutely, and thankfully so, we've been able to keep those euthanasia numbers really low at the animal shelter, and that's in part to rescues like Fayette Humane and other rescues in the area. So what happens, the animal gets on that euthanasia list due to overcrowding or maybe an incident where the animal bit someone unexpectedly. So a rescue can then step in, those animals become rescue only, and then a rescue such as Fayette Humane can step in and pull that animal and put them into that foster home until they get their home.
That's pretty amazing.
And another way that we've helped is transporting animals north. So we've had some of our own animals that have been in our system for a while, that they had the opportunity to go north. But also some of those in the shelter. If we are able to send some of them up north, there's a greater chance for them to be adopted there, as well as it spares room here.
And I saw that. Why is that? Why taking them up north?
So they have different laws up there, as well as the cold weather. It leads to less less litters because the animals, they don't have near as much of a springtime and a reproduction time. So it tends to be a lot less population, and they do have different laws than we do. So they're always in need of animals up north.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So to get this money, are you doing events or anything like that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. Tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, great. So we have several events that we do throughout the year. Some that are new every year, some that we are trying to think of new ways to get people involved, and not just for the money, but for community awareness. We want people to see what we're doing. But monetarily, we try to do at least 2 spirit nights a month. All of those dates can be found on our website or our Facebook page.
Okay.
And then we also try and do different things in the community. We do an event with Best Friends Humane Society called Strut Your Mutt. So we raise money and build a team. Yeah. So we build a team together. They come and they walk with their pet. And so that's a lot of fun. It's usually in a different place in Atlanta every year, usually in the fall time. We have a golf tournament this year on May 1st. Yeah, we're doing a golf tournament at Braylon. So we need golfers for that. We need sponsorships for that, donations for raffles. Anything helps. And so it really, truly, in the rescue business, every penny counts.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and for the golf event, if you're a business, it's a write-off, so please contact us.
Yes.
And so that's going to be a big event. We're actually sponsoring a 3-par, and we may be doing closest to the pin and giving away a car. So to draw some.
And you can't win.
Come out.
Yeah, you can't win if you're not there.
I know. So let us know. So guys, it's been fantastic having you. Honestly, is there anything we're missing? I mean, are we forgetting anything?
So I would just say, we need the community's help. We can't do what we do without the community, both with your support, and there are ways you can help us. We always need volunteers. We need fosters. And we are actually also looking for office space as well as storage space.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if you have any space available that you would like to donate, again, I understand that donated space is a write-off for a business, so it would be a good way for you to support us and at the same time support the animals and the community, because there are so many without homes. I know we've all seen them. You've seen the stories, and that's one way you can help.
Right. And another good way to help is through the community. So share this video.
Absolutely.
And
Please.
Spread the word.
Yeah.
And if you have a social media page, which most of you do, or website or business page, or you are a business, please share this. And if people do want to help, whether volunteer or donate money, where could they find you?
Yeah, so we have a website, fayettehumane.org. All of our contact information's there. We're also really active on Facebook, so reach out to us on Facebook, email info@fayettehumane.org, and you can find all that information on the site as well.
Perfect. And I've been looking, I know we have another guest here, but I don't see
Yeah,
him. Where's he
where
at?
is he?
There he
Caspian!
is. Okay,
Hello.
Hi.
Caspian,
Come here, baby.
come here. Come here,
So
sweetie.
this is one of the babies. Hi. Hi.
Hello.
So Caspian is one of our fosters, and
Hello,
he is
let us
in
see
need
you.
of a home. He has been mostly kept outdoors before he came to us, and he is just learning to be around everyone inside, and he is just the sweetest little soul.
Yes.
And he's looking for his forever home. So if you are interested, please see our website at www.fayettehumane.org. and go to the Adopt a Dog section, and you will see his picture right there. And then just fill out an application. And we are also at PetSmart's in Peachtree City on Saturdays. The dogs are there on Saturdays from 12 to 5.
And he, I know when they brought him in, I've never met him, and he just acts like a big baby. He's just right at home. He loves everybody.
Absolutely.
And we also have another little guest, and maybe we could bring him in and take Caspian out. See you later, Alex.
Bye, Caspian. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So hang on, we've got one more little friend.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
And who's this guy?
Norman. This is Norman.
Hi, Norman.
Yeah, he's just a purring. You can't hear him, but he's just a purring.
Oh. So again, Norman is one of our fosters, and he's one of very many that need your help. So if you have a loving home that you would like to provide, please reach out. And of course, you know, he is currently in a foster home, but we are always needing other foster homes so we can help other kittens and cats. So please consider that, and let's see if we can't get Norman a home quickly.
And you see he has a little hurt foot. He was actually injured, and they took him in.
Absolutely.
And fixed him all up. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us, and for all of your information, and for everything that you do. We really appreciate it. And for all of you guys out there, please share this and get the word out, and help them out. Send them some donations. And if you are sitting around and you have spare time, please consider volunteering. Sidetracked, looking at the doggy. But there's just so many ways you can help. So please, you know, share your love, share your home, and your wallets with these guys. Thank you so much, and have a great day. Talk
Thank
to you
you.
soon.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
We'll